Hey guys, Lucky Star Shi-Roku here, and welcome to another video. I decided I want to do a bit more of a chill video this time around. So this is gonna be a bit of a follow-up from not yesterday, but the last video I did, talking about my frustrations and everything that I've been going through over the past few months or so. Basically, this is basically a follow-up to that. Just, you know, talking a little bit about my recovery process. You know, because again, I have been dealing with a lot. Which again, that last video I did was just basically me trying to offload everything that I've been going through to you guys. You know, just so you know that things aren't always as smooth sailing as what I make them to be on the surface. You know, there's a lot of nuance, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about, and that's what last video was meant for. It was just a way of me to finally, you know, basically just, you know, de-stress a little bit and tell you guys, you know, be transparent about these issues, and that's all done now. So so I just want to have a little bit of a chat, if I may, you know, just to you know, chat in general about what I plan to do going forward, just stuff like that, you know. So I am still in the recovery process, to be honest. So I'm still trying to take it easy a little bit. I don't want to jump straight back into the Let's Plays until I'm feeling more like myself, till I can take it. Because again, not quite to the same capacity as what most creators typically feel, but I think to a degree I have been experiencing a little bit of burnout. You know, not as serious as what most people, you know, I'm not feeling burnout to the point where it's a nightmare to record. And I could easily go back to recording, but I just want to take a little bit of extra time, just, you know, just to make sure, you know, better safe than sorry. You know, the last thing I would want to do is start recording something and then carry it on only to start hating it. You know, I don't want you guys to see that. I don't want you guys to see me in that state where I'm like physically in pain recording or physically torturing myself. I don't want you guys to see me like that. So I'm taking this very, very carefully. I'm taking this, you know, taking it very slow. I'm doing, you know, I'm doing things all in the proper order. So I'm basically doing a bit of rehab right now, basically. So so yeah, just a bit of rehab from the burnout. So I do have a few plans. Obviously, I will get back to the Let's Plays eventually once I'm feeling back to my normal self. I'm probably still going to take a bit of time off, but at the same time, like, yes, I'm recovering. Yes, I want to take it easy, but at the same time, I do want to start recording again. And if you saw my community tab the other day, I did tease at something that I'm working on, which was this video, like this little chill video. I do have a few plans of stuff I would like to do so that I can still be productive even during the healing process. And I do have a few ideas. I have a few ideas of what I could do, which could be interesting, you know. Like, yes, there's the Let's Plays, but just, you know, sometimes it might just be nice just to do these little more quieter and relaxed, you know, videos. You know, I mean, yes, there's the Let's Plays of me, you know, like going through the game, you know, these high energy Let's Plays, but at the same time, it might be nice just to, you know, just relax and take it easy. You know, you don't, you know, not every video has to be super stressful and has a, you know, a particular process. Some videos can just be relaxed and chill with little to no scripts. You know, like every so often, I feel like a video like that would be good. So, so firstly, something I want to say, which is kind of relating to what you saw in the last video. I have also I also have made a brand new, more generalized background for my avatar, which is going to also serve as my general channel pick in general. Like, if I do ever go back to my regular channel art, that's what's going to be used. That's going to be used in the intro sequence and maybe a few other places like the thumbnails perhaps. But I do have a more, like, obviously I didn't want to use the one I used last time because it wouldn't feel appropriate, like, because I looked a little angry, frustrated, and that's not the vibe I'm going for. So I went for a more casual, relaxing one, like, just, you know, just me kind of like, you know, in this kind of posture, just relaxing, talking. So I'll probably have that on screen right now. So I think if there's ever a time where I don't feel like I'm up to recording, or if I don't feel like I'm up to actually appearing on camera like I did in that video, I'll just use that as a substitute. Or if there's other cases when I can't use my face cam or something like that. So that means you might see that still image or those still images of my avatar more frequently going forward, depending on how I feel. Because again, I don't want to force myself to be on camera if I'm not feeling entirely up to it. So you may see a bit more of that. You might see a bit more of that going forward. That's just one thing I want to say right now. So yeah, you might see a bit of that. Something else that okay, so let me talk about the ideas I have, because I did tease at a few ideas that might be interesting. Obviously, this year in general, I'd say like this year and towards the end of last year was a little more experimental, because obviously I did the Hershey's video last year, I did the Melka video this year, I did the Brazilian hot dog video this year as well. So I've been doing a few more experimental videos, you know, just trying to branch out. Like, yes, I enjoy the Let's Plays, but you know, I do like branching out here and there, and I've got a few ideas of what I could do, just while I'm relaxing, because again, I want to record, but at the same time, I want to take it a little easy until I'm feeling completely back to normal. So a few ideas I have that I've even teased at a little is, I was thinking of maybe I could maybe do like a little deep dive video of my channel art, and because I have recently changed the channel art a bit. Again, I mentioned that during the AI explanation video, and I have changed the channel arts a bit as well, and I put a bit more meaning into them, like with the backgrounds, the designs, the hidden meaning in what I'm saying, and just, you know, the whole thought process that went into it. So I thought that could be a nice, that could be a more relaxed video, since I'd just be talking about my own thought processes with obviously the graphics on screen. So that could be interesting. Another idea I've had is, I've had it a little while now, but I did get a new gaming chair, and I mean, I wasn't originally going to do a video on my chair because it's just a chair, but at the same time, you know, it's more relaxed, and it's something to do because that's the thing. Yes, I'm recovering, but at the same time, I don't want to not do anything, because I have a bad habit of, if I do that, then my skills get rusty. So I want to carry on being productive even in my recovery process, just so that my skills don't get rusty. So yeah, maybe doing a chair, like a chair review, or just, you know, talking about my chair, because there are a few differences from the last one, which, you know, it's not much, but it could be enough for its own video, potentially. And another idea that I've had is maybe a slight cooking video, which again, depending on how things go and how I feel, I could do more cooking videos as well, you know? I mean, firstly, I'm not a gourmet. I'm not a cook. I mainly rely on microwave and air fryer for all of my culinary stuff, but you know what? The thing is, cooking doesn't necessarily have to be like, you don't need to be a chef or a gourmet or anything like that, because cooking is very, very simple and versatile, something that anyone can do in theory. And again, there's no right or wrong way to cook something. You know, you can use a air fryer, you can use a cooker, you can use a microwave. Yes, I consider microwave as cooking. But again, there's no right or wrong way to do stuff like that. So I think that's why a video like that would be interesting. You know, it would be a video showing a side of me that you guys have not seen. Like, it might show a little of what I'm like when I'm off camera, perhaps, you know. Plus a nice change of pace as well, because, you know, usually you're seeing this kind of background of my recording space, but obviously in there you'd be seeing my kitchen, which I don't think I've actually shown since the actual tour video of this place. And again, the kitchen itself has been torn out and redone since then, so that might be another thing to do. I mean, I know I've shown the new kitchen, but I don't know, I'm just thinking it might, I don't know, these are just a few ideas I got in my head that I could do, that I want to do over the next few videos, just while I'm recovering. So, you know, I've got a couple ideas of what I could do. Obviously I'll get back to the Let's Plays eventually, but, you know, I need to sort my head out first. I need to get to a point where I'm comfortable recording the Let's Plays again, which I have also done a few things to help out with that. Like, I have, like, the last couple nights, I have been updating a few things, like a few graphics to help me out here. For example, the notes. I've changed my notes again. So I basically went back to, like, physical notes. So I've just put everything in here pretty much. So yeah, I'm relying on the notes in here, like a booklet. So as you can see, there's Undertale, and then that's the start of Portal 2. There's the Portal 2 notes, then Hogwarts Legacy. So I've done all of that. So I've done a whole bunch of things to help me to make, you know, just to make things a more simpler, pretty much. So yeah, I've changed a whole bunch of notes and just stuff to make the process more easier for me. So yes, I'll be using my phone mainly for housekeeping, but for control notes, I'll still be relying on my notes in here. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to have a more chill, quiet video, just you know, talking, because not every video has to be scripted, or, you know, me just constantly like, hey guys, Lucky Star Shi-Roku here, welcome back. You know, I don't always have to be energetic. I can be a little more relaxed, you know, which I think in times of recovery is more important. You know, your own comfort is more important, and you should just, you know, I should be able to appear on camera just as myself, you know. So anyway, that's basically all I wanted to say. I just want to do a quick little follow-up video from the last one, just announcing a few ideas I have for the next few videos. So yes, the Let's Plays will come back, but there are a few other little more relaxed videos that you can expect to see from me over the next few videos or so. Like, again, the cooking video, which could be interesting. I've already started to experiment with camera angles too, well, you know, to see what happens, but I think it could be fun. It could be a nice change of pace, you know. And yeah, a deep dive of the channel art, that could be interesting, since again there have been a lot of changes since then, and it would be nice to just talk for the process, you know. And again, the chair as well. So again, I've got all these ideas. So you know, again, because I want to get back to recording, but at the same time, I don't want to, you know, I want to take my time on, you know, I want to recover whilst also still being a little bit productive, just so my skills don't get rusty, you know. But anyway, that's where I want to leave this video for now. So again, I just wanted to talk a little bit, just, you know, yeah, I just wanted a more chill video, just to talk with you and talk my ideas and stuff like that. So again, let me know what you guys think. If you have any other ideas of what could be chill and, you know, more intimate, I guess, you know, just a more intimate setting between the creator and the viewer. So I'm less like a creator and more like a friend that you can just, you know, chill with, which is always the vibe I'm going for anyway. So again, If you have if you're looking forward to those particular videos, let me know. If you have any other suggestions that could be interesting and relaxed, please let me know. But again, that's all I want to say for now. So as always, thank you guys for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys for the next video, whatever it is. Until then, have a good day, you guys.